Hi everyone, welcome back. In today's video, we have a ton of cleaning motivation. We are going to be cleaning the living room, this messy kitchen, the messy dining room, and we're also going to do a little bit of deep cleaning here and there, and we're going to be cleaning the floors, of course. But the big event in today's video is definitely decluttering and organizing the boys' room. So I hope you stay to the end for the beautiful afters. So today we are going to start in the living room. Y'all know I usually start in the kitchen, but here lately I have been tidying up the living room first. I just do it every morning now. And I have been cleaning a lot more the past week or two. I believe that's from my diet, but we can talk about that later. But right now, I just wanted to get this nice and tidy, and then we will head over and clean the kitchen. Like I said, the biggest thing in today's video was definitely the boys' room. It felt so good to declutter and organize that. It was amazing. There was so much stuff to get rid of, just so much stuff that had accumulated. It's crazy. So anyway, it's feeling really good to get the house all decluttered. Are y'all decluttering? What are y'all getting into these next few weeks? Let me know down in the comments.
Stepped into my life, such a magic feeling when you tore down my walls. I wish I could go back to right before you told me I'd try to change it all. But look at us now, we could have gone so far. It hurts to realize we're parted. Yeah, look at us now, this is who.
So I'm not gonna lie, in this video, I was bouncing around just a bit. I usually work in one room, get it completely clean, go to another room, and so on and so on. But here lately, I've been kind of jumping around, and I usually don't do that. Like I said, I usually have to stay on one room or I will lose focus and just ignore the other room. But I don't know what was going on this day. I decided to just sporadically clean everything. So you'll see me jumping back and forth from the living room to the kitchen to the dining room. I'm just all over the place in this video. If you like videos like these, then please subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. It really helps my channel out. Thank you all so much for being here. And thank you for everybody that's new for subscribing. We're so happy to have you here. And all we do is just bring real life cleaning motivations. We do not bash each other. We do not judge each other. We just try to get things done to the best of our ability and go from there. So anyway, if you're into that kind of stuff, then like I said, please subscribe if you're not subscribed already.
And I just know things will never be the same. We're like strangers again. Strangers again. We're like strangers again. I just know things will never be the same. We're like strangers again. We'd never fall, could have tried much harder. Now all we have are scars. You said we'd get so high, higher up than heaven. You said we'd reach the stars. But look at us now, could have gone so far. It hurts to realize.
I got asked a couple of times in the last video, why am I hand washing dishes if I have a dishwasher? The dishwasher is on the fritz. It's not working right now. We're going to try to fix it. If we can't fix it, we're just going to get a new one, and I don't know when that'll be. So anyway, that's why I'm hand washing the dishes.
We're like like strangers again. I just know things will never be the same, like strangers again. Like strangers again.
So a lot of y'all have been asking me what diet I'm on, what diet I'm trying. I really don't like calling it a diet. This is just it's the way of eating for me now, because I feel so good. I was suffering from a tremendous amount of inflammation. My body was hurting so bad. My joints were sore. I had injuries that would flare up if I would eat certain foods. I have allergies, so my mouth would itch when I would eat certain foods. My ears would itch. Sometimes my throat would swell. Sometimes I would itch on my chest, and it was just too much for me. This past year, it got really bad. So I decided to go on an elimination diet, where I basically cut out sugars, carbs, and anything that would inflame my body, which was usually oils, vegetable oil, canola oil, seed oils, all that stuff was, excuse me, Sadie's in the room with me. Anything that was giving me inflammation, I cut out from my diet. And I feel like a different person. I have dropped 10 pounds. I dropped 10 pounds in about 12 to 15 days. Most of that was water weight. I had a lot of unhealthy fluids building up in my body, so I got rid of all those. And yeah, that's basically what it is, guys. I'm not eating stuff that humans shouldn't eat, I guess you could say, or that this human shouldn't eat. I'm not saying all humans shouldn't eat it, but this human shouldn't eat it. And it's more of a ketovore kind of diet. And like I said, I hate saying the word diet because I feel like diet is something you do short term. This is probably going to be something that I have to do the rest of my life if I want to keep my inflammation down and keep my body working the way it's supposed to be working. I have the energy now to get up every single day and work out. I think clearly, I talk more clearly, and we're just a few days in. I started in, I guess, December, around the end of December, which was crazy because we had Christmas and holidays. And even though I would, sometimes pick at some food that I shouldn't have, or like I would try a piece of pecan pie, or I know a couple of times I went to out on a shopping trip with my mother-in-law, and we would stop and have a burger, and I would enjoy myself because I knew that this next year I would not be enjoying those things like I used to. And honestly, I hate the way they made me feel so much, that kind of food, that I don't see it as I don't see myself enjoying it anymore. I enjoy how I feel way more than I enjoy the taste of those foods for a few minutes. And I know that's really hard for a lot of people to get over, but for me, it was just my health was declining, and it hurt every single day. My body hurt, and I'm only 40 years old. I refuse. So I know most of our illnesses come from metabolic issues, and that's what I'm trying to get situated right now, is my metabolic state. And I absolutely love it. And that's really all I can say about that. I don't like to talk too much about food or diet here because it is a trigger for some people. Some people don't want to hear about it. But a lot of you ask questions. A lot of you are in pain and hurting. And I would say just start looking up foods that give you inflammation and go from there. And try to figure that out, because most issues in the body are also caused by inflammation, and we are way more inflamed than we ever think we are. So just make sure you're checking into that if you're hurting every day. And yeah, it's been great though. And I know it's, like I said, I know it's hard. I absolutely know it's hard. My husband is also changing his way of eating with me. My daughter's kind of on board with changing her way of eating. She's our oldest here at the house. And it's different. We're trying to get the two younger ones off sugar completely, so that's going to be work, but we're going to try it out and see, and go from there. So that's all I really have to say about that. And prayers and love to anyone who's going through any kind of health issues or whatever. It's not fun. And I just started researching the human body, which I've done for a very long time. I love to learn about the human body. I love to learn about our brain, how it works, how our gut is connected to our brain. All that stuff is very intriguing to me. So I've studied it for a long time, and I kind of always knew better. I always knew that what I was consuming was affecting every single part of my life. So that's why I decided to go ahead and change it this year. And it has been beautiful. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and continue cleaning. Like I said, I was kind of jumping all over the place. I was in the kitchen, now I'm in the living room. I'll be back in the kitchen again here in a minute, just cleaning stuff, and it felt so good. So anyway, I'd never cleaned this door, so I decided to give it a good clean, especially like in the summertime. I won't even go near this door. Just walking by this door, it's so hot right there. We do live in South Texas, and it gets extremely hot. So I don't touch this door on the outside when it's hot outside. So I'm going to go ahead and clean it now. As you can see, the floor was really messy, and I needed to sweep it instead of vacuum it. I have been sweeping more. I don't know why. I feel like I can get all in the edges and get under things more with the broom rather than the vacuum sometimes. So anyway, I have been sweeping a lot more here lately. So I'm going to go ahead and sweep, and then we're going to mop, and then we're going to head over to the bedroom and get that all cleaned. It wasn't really dirty in there. Today, I'm doing the voiceover. And then after this, it's super early in the morning. After this, I am going to tackle my closet, which is embarrassing. It is so embarrassing. But like I said, my health last year was not on point. I think this year is going to be a totally different year for me. and we're going to get some stuff cleaned and taken care of and get it out of this house. So I will be doing our bedroom today, which means the closet, which is probably going to take all day. I need to declutter the nightstands. I need to check under the bed and see what's going on under there. I need to clean the desk again. So tons of cleaning in the bedroom today, and I cannot wait because I want my closet back. I have lost my closet, especially since winter came, because I took all the winter clothes out of storage and now they're piled in my closet because I didn't have room for them. So we're going to go through all that today. So be looking for that next video. It's going to be insane. Like I said, the boys' room was absolutely a mess too, and it felt so good to get that all done. And, I don't even live in there, and I live in my room, so I can imagine how crazy it's going to be once I get it all decluttered in the way I want it, and I'm looking forward to it, but I had to get this voiceover done for y'all first. So like I said, I'm going to go ahead and mop. Y'all laugh at the steam mop because it puts out so much steam. I don't know if they still have this on Amazon. I've looked for it. I'll try to look for it again. I think I have it linked down below. I need to go check to see what happens when you click that link, but it's a great steam mop. I've had it for over a year now, and I don't know. I just absolutely love it. It's really good. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and finish mopping, and then, we will head over to the bedroom and get that all done.
I'm thinking you were made for me. Isn't it my birthday yet? Cause I gotta say, you're looking like a gift for me. Wrapped up nice and neat, baby. Get in my way now, don't be shy. We'll be here dancing day and night. Get in my groove now, don't be shy. Cause I got this list of my favorite things. You could be the part where it all begins. You could be the first and the second and the third and the rest of it. You could be one of the things I love. Sunday morning breakfast with our bedroom door locked. I like everything that has a cherry on top. Get on my list of the things I love, love, love. You could be the one I trust. All the second chances, they are nothing for us. I like it all with the cherry on top. Be one of the things I love. We don't have to move so fast, baby, I will show you how you can catch my vibe. And right here we got so much time, looping in the blurry lights. Get in my way now, don't be shy. We'll be here dancing day and night. Get in my groove now, don't be shy. Cause I got this list of my favorite things. You could be the part where it all begins. You could be the first and the second and the third and the rest of it. You could be one of the things I love. Sunday morning breakfast with our bedroom door locked. I like everything that has a cherry on top. Get on my list of the things I love, love, love. You could be the one I trust. All the second chances, they are nothing for us. I like it all with the cherry on top. Be one of the things I love. The things I love, the things I love, the things I love, 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 love. The things I love, the things I love. Be one of the things I love. The things I love, the things I love, the things I love, 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 love. The things I love, the things I love. Cause I got this list of my favorite things. You could be the part where it all begins. You could be the first and the second and the third and the rest of it.
So I wanted to show y'all my new foundation. This is from Mikolo, and I absolutely love it. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I will have it linked down below for y'all. It is affordable, and when I say it is full coverage, it is full coverage. Like, you barely need a touch of this stuff to cover up anything you need to cover up. So this is the box that it comes in. The only qualm I had about this is it doesn't have a lid, but you can close it by screwing it tight or whatever. But because when we travel, I do like to have my stuff in a bag. But anyway, other than that, the foundation is absolutely amazing. It's, like I said, very full coverage. You don't need a lot. of this foundation, and it is beautiful. So anyway, I will have it linked down below if y'all want to go check it out, and that is an affiliate link. So now we're just about done with the bathroom. I'm just wiping it down with some disinfectant wipes. I was not going to do a huge deep clean in here. I was saving my energy for the boys' bedroom. So we're just about done with this room. And then here we are in the boys' bedroom. Like I said, it was a complete disaster. I hadn't really cleaned in here since probably a little after Christmas. I did clean it, but then he did have some friends over, and I just let them do what they wanted in here. I knew I was going to be coming in here and decluttering. For some reason, Jeremiah will take all the clothes out of anything. It's like he gets enjoyment out of destroying stuff. I'm just joking, but I don't know. Does anybody else have a 4-year-old like that? Like, you can have everything put up nice and neat, and they will just rip through it like crazy. I don't know what it is. Something about them little boys. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and start with getting the sheets and the mattress protectors washed and get those all nice and tidy. And then we will start going through all the toys and the clothes and the clutter. A lot. They got a lot of stuff for Christmas as well. We're all blessed. We're so blessed. And yeah, that's not like expensive, crazy stuff, but they have lovely Christmases. I don't know if any of y'all grew up the way I did, but we were very fortunate to have, a few gifts under the tree. Some Christmases I don't even remember. My mom had to work a lot. My dad was hardly ever around, so it was always a crazy time of year for us. But my mom, she tried the best she could to make everything special for us, and with what she had. And so anyway, when it's my kids, my husband has to stop me because I will go overboard. And that's a problem that I have, and I need to fix that. But I'm always trying to make up for the things that we didn't have when we were kids. And I think a lot of parents do that. Same with everything else. Like, I don't know I don't know, y'all. Like, I get a lot of comments about how I do everything for my family and they should help and stuff. And they do help. Like, I hate having to explain this all the time, but I'm of course biased, but my kids are great. My kids are amazing. If I tell them to do something, they will definitely do it. Yeah, I still have issues with the 4-year-old, but who doesn't? But it's not that bad. The ones that are older, though, have so much respect and so much love, and they're so caring and they're so kind. They do help me, and they constantly ask, can they help me? Especially my daughter. There are a lot of times I want to give y'all the motivation, and I'll tell them just leave it. Another thing that I feel strongly about, and everybody parents differently. And I think that's what makes the world a beautiful place, because we all end up different. But I do not like when I see their room like this with a clutter of stuff, little stuff, this can overwhelm an adult. So I know a lot of adults that wouldn't even step into this and try to organize it or declutter it. And I'm not talking mess. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying, like, how can we expect children to come into a room that's cluttered and full of stuff and say, clean it, and not expect them to get super overwhelmed? They don't know, how to go through everything and separate this from that. And I mean, I guess they could know, but it's just very overwhelming and stressful. And once I get this all deep cleaned and situated, then yes, for a few days or whatever, they will keep it clean. Of course, the little one will go on a rampage again and just tear everything up, and I'll come in here and tidy up again. The older son, JC, he will keep it clean. I've said this before, he loves things to be clean. I always say he's going to be a lot like my brother. My brother is, if y'all could see his home and the way he cleans, it's crazy. He is a very clean person. His car is spotless. His clothes are spotless. His shoes are spotless. Everything around him is spotless. And I've always admired that about him. And it's just crazy to me how alike my son JC is to that. Like, he likes things to be on point, he likes things to be taken care of, and he loves a clean home. I think he will always be like that. It's just crazy to me. But anyway, the little one does a lot of this. And like I said, they had some friends over, and their friends range in age groups as well, because it's like, you have the parents who are friends and then they have their kids, and that's how we all come together. And so we have a range of kids around the house, and it's a beautiful thing. But yeah, it gets messy, and I really don't mind doing this kind of stuff. I find joy in doing this kind of stuff. It's like a therapy for me. It's like I can just escape every other reality and just face one that I can actually control, and I enjoy it. So I needed to move their beds and get it all cleaned out. Like, it was a mess. Like, just the little stuff. It's always the little bitty stuff when it comes to kids' rooms that can accumulate and drive anyone insane. So I'm going to go through and pick through all this stuff. And like I said, it's usually not this bad, but I hadn't cleaned it in a few weeks because of the holidays. And like I said, they had friends over, and I knew I was coming in to do a declutter. And so I just kind of left it. So anyway, the room itself wasn't too bad. The closet and the clothes was the treacherous part that we had to get through. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and throw on some music, and we are going to get this room in tip-top shape. We do have painting to do. As you can see, Bug was trying to help me there. We have painting to do still. We still have some trim to add. We have some shelves out in the barn that I'm going to go paint. I'll try to show all that for y'all, but right now I'm focusing on decluttering and organizing. But then once I'm done with all that, we're going to start painting and adding the shelves in here, because they do definitely need more shelves in this room for their little knickknacks and stuff. I don't keep a lot of stuff, a lot of knickknacks and whatnot in the house, but I'm not going to deprive the kids from their room being what they want it to be, which is a cool kids room with a lot of stuff. And I'm just trying to help them out with keeping it organized and decluttered. So anyway, we'll get all that situated this year, and hopefully change some stuff around. You can see where the side there is missing the baseboard, and then up there around the closet, I need to paint that trim. I need to paint the trim all the way around up top. A lot of stuff to do in here. I need to replace their vents for their AC, stuff like that. But other than that, they love their room, and like I said, we're just going to try to keep the clutter down a bit.
We are who we are. Why don't I be me and you be you? We're spreading color around us. We're lighting up the sky, it's what we do. We shouldn't care about anyone or anything that brings us down. So come on now, let's be free. Just be yourself. Keep on doing what you do, doing what you do. Just keep on doing what you do, doing what you do, doing what you do, doing what you do, doing what you do. Do what you like, do what you like to do, do what you like, do what you like, do what you like to do. Ain't no one stopping you. Try to express yourself in your own way, and we could have some fun. No problems coming in our way. I would like you just the way you are, and you would like me just the way I am, and I would like you just the way you are, the way you are. Oh, keep on doing what you do, doing what you do. Just keep on doing what you do, doing what you do, doing what you do, what you do, doing what you do. Do what you like, do what you like to do, do what you like, do what you like, do what you like to do. Doing what you do, doing what you do. Just keep on doing what you do, doing what you do, doing what you do, what you do, doing what you do. Do what you like, do what you like to do, do what you like, do what you like, do what you like to do. Just keep on doing what you do, doing what you do, doing what you do, doing what you do, doing what you do. Do what you like, do what you like to do, do what you like, do what you like, do what you like to do.
So back to speaking about the clutter and the messes and the messy house and all that stuff. I was talking to my daughter the other day, and she was surprised that I get negative comments quite a bit about the house, and she asked what they say. So I kind of told her a little bit, and I told her they think y'all don't help and stuff. And of course she was a little offended by it because I don't allow my kids in the videos. Jazz, our daughter, she asked not to be involved in it. She wants her privacy, which I respect that. The boys want to be in the video, especially JC, the oldest one here, the oldest boy here. He wants to be in the videos, and I tell him he doesn't quite understand the internet yet, and that it's forever, and that maybe one day when he's 20, he'll look back and say, I can't believe you let me on the internet at such a young age or whatever. And so I try to keep them out of the videos as much as possible. And like I said, I do get a lot of negative comments. That's part of being on the internet. And the other day I got humbled by a negative comment because the lady was very blunt, and she asked why it's a trend on YouTube for, us girls to have our houses trashed. Are we setting it up? Are we doing this or that? And when I wrote back to her, I asked her why she was being so ugly to women. Like, she stated that she was a stay-at-home mom. She had 7 kids, and her house never looked like this. So I just asked her, like, were you, like, just a stay-at-home mom? Because, yeah, when I was just a stay-at-home mom, my house was immaculate as well. When I started working from home, it changed up quite a bit when I had to sit at a computer for 8 hours, answer emails, work with deadlines for companies, things of that nature. And then I asked her why she was being so rude about it, and her answer back really humbled me. And this is why I always say you never know the pain that someone has been through, someone's going through, for them to be ugly to you. And when she told me about her pain, it humbled me. And I took a step back and I was like, this is why I usually let things go, because it's just not nice. Like, the world in general isn't that nice. So I just want this year for us to maybe, like, take a step back and look at other people's situations and what they've been through. Like, what I'm trying to say is this girl had been through so much trauma and damage. She didn't even realize how mean she was being in her first and the initial comment that she left. So anyway, let's just try to not retaliate or be so hasty, I guess, like, it really humbled me, as you can tell. So we don't know what anybody's going through, what they've been through, the mountains they've had to climb. So anyway, I'm just saying, like, let's try to be nicer, even to people who are mean to us, because you don't know. Like, I'm blessed to have a husband that protects me from harm, and some of us don't have that. I'm blessed to have a family that provides and that wants the best for us, and some people don't have that. So let's just try to keep that in mind.
I'm still tired when I wake up, like my dream's still near. Snooze bottom, my best friend now. Get me away from here. I got plans, I got things to do. Gotta do my hours. Why is everything so damn hard? Gray skies and rain clouds. I postpone everything, worrying about stupid things. When it's start living. 'Cause I remember growing up, we rode our bikes all over town, spending all our cash on candy bars. And no one ever told us that tomorrow it might not be gone. Sunny days replaced with weekend jobs. I don't wanna turn back time, I just wanna feel that I'm living life with clarity. Sun shining, it's a new day. Gotta play it cool, keep my head up above the water. Yeah, it's all I gotta do. Quit drinking all that shit till I see the horizon. And when everything is so damn hard, I'll work through it. I'll postpone.
Okay, so I'm going to give it a break for the night. I have over here stuff that I think I'm keeping for them. And then I still have to go through all this stuff. That's the pile we are giving away. And then I still have to go through all their shoes. And then this is the pile that JC went through to donate as far as toys, which is good. A good amount. I still feel like they have a lot of plushies, but they love their plushies. They have a lot of miscellaneous toys down there in their basket. The closet's not too bad. I just don't know where to put everything. That's why we really need shelves. Tomorrow, I'm going to come up here. This is also a mess. Like, it's piled up. So, it's going to take a while. This is not a one-day thing, I guess you could say. This is all trash. Hopefully they don't get anything out of there tonight. But I'm going to have them sleep in the living room. Just till we get everything situated. It was just a long day with karate and school. So I'm just going to start back fresh tomorrow because I'm getting exhausted. And yeah, go from there. But we are making progress. We're making progress.
Worrying about stupid things. No more, no more. 'Cause I remember growing up, we rode our bikes all over town, spending all our cash on candy bars. And no one ever told us that tomorrow it might not be gone. Sunny days replaced with weekend jobs. I don't wanna turn back time, I just wanna feel that I'm living life with clarity. When I'm hazy dreaming and the walls are caving in, dark clouds are waiting, I'ma keep my mind straight. I will never let them in. I will find my clarity. 'Cause I remember growing up, we rode our bikes all over town, spending all our cash on candy bars. And no one ever told us that tomorrow it might not be gone. Sunny days replaced with weekend jobs. I don't wanna turn back time, I just wanna feel that I'm living life with.
So we are still working on all the clothes. I'm sorry I got emotional there. Y'all know how I am, though. If you've been here a while, you know I'll cry when I'm going to cry, and I'll laugh when I want to laugh. And that's just how I roll. I don't hide anything from y'all. I mean, of course, I'm not just an open book here on the internet. Who can be? But I do express my feelings a lot. And especially when it comes to matters of, being kind and nice and all the things, because like I said, this world's not so nice, is it? And I don't think we need to add to that if at all possible. So anyway, ton of clothes, and we're in that awkward stage with JC. He's growing out of his clothes. Jeremiah's growing into JC's old clothes. I've never been one to go buy expensive clothes. We do a lot of thrifting in this house, and just because they grow so fast. I mean, I don't even spend a lot of money on clothes for myself, because I'm always like, oh, my weight's going to fluctuate. Am I really going to like it? Do I have anywhere to wear that to? Things like that. Our kids are also homeschooled, so there's no pressure. There's no pressure to have the Nikes or the anything like that. We just kind of roll with what we got. And I think with them being homeschooled, they don't even really know the difference. They're very, they're just not, I don't know what the word is for it. Competitive. We have them in karate now, and yeah, there's a competitive side. Of course, they're humans, but they're not petty, I guess you could say, or anything like that. So they never complain. They never ask for any, you take my 13-year-old daughter thrifting, and she is going to have the time of her life. She is going to have the time of her life. It's one of her favorite things to do with her grandma and I. We load up and leave all the guys at home, and we go to thrift stores, and it's just such a good time. We find treasures. Like I said, the other day she went and she found a bunch of bell-bottom jeans, really nice brands that are going to last a while. And I was there for it, like, especially seeing her grow into a teenager, and loving that she got the bell bottoms. Absolutely loving that. I want me some bell bottoms. I do have some, but like right now today, like I said, we're going to go through my closet, and I feel like I'm going to have to try a lot of stuff on because I've lost so many fluids, and just I've lost quite a bit. And so I need to go through and see if anything's going to fit me still. And I'm going to be very strict on myself. If I don't like the way it looks, I'm getting it out of here. I have a really bad habit of keeping clothes. Another thing that I think stems from our childhoods is I wouldn't say hoarding, but maybe hoarding. Just thinking, I'm going to need this. Am I going to have money to replace this? You know. I think most of you know what I'm talking about here. But so anyway, today I'm going to be very strict on myself, and we'll probably be trying on a lot of clothes to see if we're going to keep them or not, and go from there. But yeah, the boys had quite a few clothes, and I do, like I said, we stay at home most of the time. So they have a lot of t-shirts and stuff to wear around the ranch. They go outside a lot. They go feed the chickens, mess with the sheep, ride the gator. Our son JC just learned how to drive the gator himself. But he's so careful. He's so meticulous with everything he does. I never worry about that one. He's accident prone, but he's not dangerous. He's not living life on the wild side. You know what I'm saying? He's very meticulous and careful with what he does. So anyway, they do play outside quite a bit, and I love that. I love that they love to go outside and do things out there. I don't know. It's just different. It's a different vibe when you homeschool too. Like I said, they're very social. Whenever we go anywhere, and they have their friends, and they have karate now. So I really, really, I get questions on why I homeschool. I have a long list of reasons why I homeschool. But mainly it's just, I always tell people, the definition of crazy or insane is just doing something repeating something over and over and over again and expecting a different outcome. And I've lived my life with that mentality. I've watched what other people do, and that's how I learn. I've watched people do these repetitive things over and over and over again to still end up in the same position. And I am trying to break that cycle with my children. I want them to have a different mentality of how and when and what to do when it comes to finances, when it comes to education, when it comes to work, all that stuff. I'm trying to give them a different outlook on what life could be, what life should be. And it's not for everybody. Just like with me, I'm not good with being on somebody else's schedule. I'm not good with giving my life to someone else. And that's what I feel whenever, even with jobs, I was always like that. I was a great worker. I never got fired from a job, but I would get bored. I would get angry, especially having children and being in the workforce. I would get really angry if my kids had a fever and I had to beg someone for me to stay at home with my children. It just, I'm very kind. I'm very nice. I'm very sweet. I'm very patient. But when it comes to stuff like that, you get the bear. You poke the bear. And so, yeah, I just prioritize things differently. And I want my children to do the same. And I want them to know that they can have anything and they can do anything and they can be anything and they can have so much more time to make the world a better place. And it's just time is everything. So anyway, enough about that. And I get a lot of people that ask, why do I homeschool? Like I said, the list goes on and on and on. And but it's mostly time. Time is precious. So anyway, I am disinfecting all this stuff. Like I said, we need to hang that remote control light up. We just got that for them for Christmas from Temu. Super cute. But I need to hang it up somewhere. And yeah, just a lot to do in this room. The games and stuff I didn't really mess with. I just left that pile there. But I am going to take these books down, rearrange them a little bit. A lot of them got tore up with bug. And I just had some miscellaneous stuff up here. I'm just going to kind of organize this. I did take a few things out, but anyway, some of it's their blankets and things like that. So I'm just going to leave some of this up here, but I'm just going to do it nicely. But yeah, I love the way the room turned out. Everything is so great in there. Now when I go and clean in there, I will actually put things away. That's the best thing about organizing and decluttering is it stays that way for a while because you want it to, because you're not overwhelmed. You're not shoving things into drawers where you can't close them and all that stuff. So once you get it good and organized and decluttered, you can actually enjoy cleaning, I think. This is me thinking. I don't know, guys. What do you think? But I just enjoy it more when everything is in order and in place, and it definitely stays cleaner for longer. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and sweep the floors. We're going to wipe down some of these doors and get all that stuff done.
If you tried, you wouldn't understand it. Maybe something's missing inside of you. Just a bit of sugar to that horrid bitter. Maybe you taste different. Hold up, baby. I can sit beside you while you're going on about your simple life. Nothing left you thinking that maybe you're not different. I guess it never hit you. Our conversation takes two, paying it some interest from time to time. Inside all that greatness and all of your adventures, you're all alone. Hold up, baby. I can sit beside you while you're going on about your simple life. Nothing left you thinking that maybe you're not different. Go on, blow up your ego. Your undying ego. Oh, look here he goes, stepping on toes with his humble and everlasting ego. Oh, here he goes, here he goes, here he goes.
So we are just about done. I'm going to go ahead and scrub this door really quick. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope it got you motivated to do some decluttering and organizing and all the things. Subscribe if you're new. Thank you all so much for being here. I love you all. Take care of each other. I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.